Hey, it's Annie. Today I'm going to talk all about eyelashes. This is Eyelashes 101. I'm going to talk about and actually show you how to apply false lashes, how to clean them off so you can reuse them, what kind of lashes, what you need to prepare your lashes before you apply them on your eyes, glue, all that fun stuff. This time of the year, a lot of us are going to Christmas parties. I'm going to one tomorrow. And Christmas parties, dinners, New Year's parties, New Year's Eve parties, and even Super Bowl will be coming up before you know it too. So anyways, we have a lot of things going on, functions, and sometimes it's just fun to get a little extra glammed up, a little, you know, a little extra something for a party. And eyelashes are just a fun way to do that. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Before we get started, please make sure you click that button below, hit the subscribe button. I don't want you to miss out, so make sure you click that notification bell, all right? And I share a new video Monday through Friday, and let's get into it. Let's get started. All right, so I am not wearing false eyelashes right now. I'm going to put them on. I'm going to talk about how you prepare for them, but before we do that, let's talk a little bit about the lashes themselves. Now there's all different kinds of lashes. There's mink lashes, there's high-end, there's low-end lashes. I prefer the drugstore lashes. They're much more affordable than the high-end. I purchased high-end lashes before. Actually, I have a pair that I'm going to show you. They're a little tricky to get on. The bands are a little thicker. That's why I'm not crazy about them. But when I get my lashes, whatever you decide to do, high end or low end. Now the high end could run you, I don't know, like $25 to $35. Maybe there's even lashes that are more expensive than that, which I think is crazy. But they're all different price ranges. The drugstore lashes that I usually get are like $5. If you got a pack of them, like pack of 3, like this one, I think I paid $10, but you get 3 of them and you get a glue, which the glue in this one I would just toss, and we'll talk about that. But I really prefer these over the high end. Let me get close up to the camera so I can show you. These lashes are from House of Lashes. All right, I do like how they flare off at the corner, and then they're a little smaller there towards which would go towards the nose. These would be outside of your eye, and this would be the inside part of your eye. So I like that. But the bands on these are thicker, and I don't really, they're hard to work with. They're not as comfortable to me because they're stiff. I don't know if you can see. Okay, can you see how thick that band is right there? That's why I don't like the higher end lashes. They're just not as comfortable to me with that thicker band. And now I'm going to show you a drugstore lash. These are the Eylure lashes. Do you see how thin that band is right there? That's what I prefer. I just feel like they're more comfortable to wear. They're easy to put on and fit on because they're just more bendable. I really like that. So that's the difference. They say that you can reuse your like higher end lashes, you can reuse a little bit more often. I think it's because of the band. I don't know. For me, I can go ahead and get 5 to 7 days from a pair of lashes. So how you can tell, you just have to look at it. If they seem like they're getting kind of misshapen and wonky, then it's time to throw them out. But the cheap ones are so inexpensive, it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, this pack of Eylure lashes was, I think, $9.99 or something at Target. So, I mean, that's not very expensive for each pair of lashes. So I just prefer these. And I always like to get the lashes that are shorter here and then they kind of wing out and get longer. There's some lashes that are a little bit even across, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm short here. I'm gonna get close to the camera when I start doing this. But that's what I prefer, because as we mature and get older, I think most of us mature women have some hooded eyes. My eyes aren't as hooded since I've been using my Retin-A, but they are somewhat hooded. So I like lashes that are gonna wing up and on the sides like these do. Instead of having them all the same, I like when they go up. So if you want your eyes to look more open and lifted, those are the lashes that you want to get. You don't want to get lashes, excuse me, You also don't want to get lashes that are too long, especially if you have small eyes, or again, if you have hooded eyes, because you don't want it to cover all, you know, when your eyes are open, you don't want your lashes to be like up to your eyebrows, you know what I mean? You want them to be a little bit shorter so you can still see your eyeshadow. So now let me start talking about the glue. I prefer to use this glue. It's from Kiss. And let me get close. So the glue that I prefer to use is from Kiss Lashes. Now that's another lash brand that I really, really like. And this is the Strip Lash Adhesive. It's white when it comes out, but it dries clear. And I like it because you can just brush it on. It's just really easy to use. Keeps my lashes on, doesn't irritate my eyes. And I really do love this. My favorite lash brands are Kiss, Ardell, and I also like Eylure. I don't know if there's any other drugstore brands. Maybe those are all three that I like, and I like them all then. But those are the three that I really like and that I use. To fit your lashes, let's start talking about that. So when you get your lashes and they're in here, now I've already got my other lashes ready, but I guess I could do this too. So when you get your lashes, you take them out and you hold them up like this to your eyes. This side is going to be your right eye. These are going to be your left side, just so you know. You always want to put the smaller part of the lash is going to go on the inner part of your eye. The longer part of the lash is going to be on the outside of the lash. Okay, glasses. I need to have my glasses on for this part. So you take your lashes off, carefully peel them off. And what I do is first I kind of bend them a little bit like this. I just take it and just kind of go like this, okay? Just to kind of bend them. I kind of curve them. Then I take a mirror. What I do is I will take it and I will hold it up to my eye with the mirror. I get a mirror and I hold it up to my eye and I kind of look and see how much I need to cut off. When you cut your eyelashes, always make sure you're cutting it on the outside portion. You never want to cut it on the inside portion or you're gonna mess them up. You're gonna ruin your eyelashes, all right? And always do a little at a time. You can always cut off more. So I'm just gonna take a little bit here and now I'm gonna hold it up to my eye again and see if it's gonna fit well. Just holding it up. Oh, my tweezers, and see. That's gonna be. That looks about right. Okay, so before I put these on, before I show you and put these on, you're gonna want to use eyelash tweezers. These are eyelash tweezers. These have a rounded edge on them. You can buy them by themselves, or mine actually came in a kit with Kiss lashes. So let me show you those close up. That's what the tweezers look like, the eyelash tweezers. And again, these are from Kiss. There's other brands that sell these. Using tweezers makes putting on lashes a lot easier. Now, if you have a shaky hand, you might want to try resting your hand on a table and seeing if this is something that you can do. I don't have a shaky hand, so I don't know, just a suggestion. If you wanted to try it and you have a shaky hand, I would rest your elbow on a table, hold your hand, and then try to apply your lashes. That's just my recommendation. So I don't use these, I use my regular tweezers. These just don't work out for me personally, but they are much safer to use. That is what they are made for. That's what they're intended for. I use my regular tweezers. I'm not telling you to do this. You're on your own if you do, because you can hurt yourself. These are sharp and you can poke your eye, you could scratch your eye. So I'm just telling you, this is what I do, not telling you to do that, all right? Okay. Now I'm gonna take my eyelash and I am going to put the glue on. I have to put my glass on because I can't see. And I'm just gonna brush the glue right on that, the lash line. So I'm just putting the glue right here on the lash. You see that? Right there. And I'm going to let this dry and get closer here. Okay, so I turned the camera because I'm going to get really close in a second here. So one thing that you want to make sure that you are doing after you apply that glue, let it dry for 30 seconds to a minute. If you try applying your lashes before it's dry, it's just gonna slide all over the place. And make sure you don't get the glue on your tweezers. I've done that before and it's really annoying. Now when you're putting them on, you're gonna want to tilt your head back and then put your lashes on. I can't do that on camera here because I have to hold another mirror to try to see what I'm doing, and then I have to watch the monitor so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just telling you, that's what you're gonna wanna do, is tilt your head back and do it, but I just can't do it on camera like that. But what I do is I take it, I apply it right to my lash line, and I go towards, I go in, like I have it on the center part of the lashes there, and that's where I go. I put it right on the center part of my lashes, and then I start working it in. So let's see if we can get this camera to focus, and hopefully my mirror won't get in the way because I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, there we go. It's like I'm trying to see what I'm doing, and I'm trying to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I got glue on my tweezers, hold on. That's what I mean, that happens. I just wipe it off on a towel. It's usually when I have my menopausal moments and I curse, but I'm not gonna curse for you. Okay. This is the family version. Oh. You can see me right. I have to keep checking my monitor because I don't wanna, it's the second time I've filmed this. So then I just kind of push it in and just make sure that it's on good and push it together just like that. I have to see from far away if I did that right. Yeah. Just like that. One thing that I forgot to mention is before you put your lashes on, curl your lashes and apply mascara. If you do that, it's just gonna make your own lashes blend in better with your lashes. You can apply mascara on afterwards if you feel like they're still not really blending in. You can go ahead and take your own mascara and just start with your lashes and then sweep your mascara wand up and blend it in. By doing that though, it may not, you know, your lashes may not last as long, your false lashes. They make it kind of funny fast. You're gonna have to clean them off. So that's up to you if you want to do that. To reuse your lashes, what I do is I just peel that glue because it comes off pretty easily. I just carefully peel that glue off so I can reuse my lashes. That's what I do. Now one thing about this glue is it goes on white, but then it will dry clear. So don't worry about it when you see the white. I just want to check now that I'm away from the camera and just make sure that my eyelashes are on well. So like I said, if you feel like your lashes aren't blending in for some reason, you can go ahead and put mascara on. Mine are fine. So I just kind of go through and just make sure it's all on good. And I just kind of push them down like that a little bit. Now when you are taking these off, never just rip them off. This is what I do. I will gently see if I can remove them just by taking it off. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So if I start to pull my lashes off and I feel it tugging like it's really attached, stop. That's what I do, I stop. I go and get my eye makeup remover. I put it on a cotton ball. I put it on my eye and I let it soak there for a little bit. Take it off and then I'll see if I can pull it off. If it's still not wanting to come off, because sometimes it's more stubborn. Sometimes I can take it off with this glue, sometimes it's a little harder. So if it's still, then I go ahead and I put the cotton ball on there, I do it again. So you just have to kind of, you know, go back and forth and kind of work at it and slowly take it off. You never, ever, ever, ever want to just whoop, whoop your eyelashes off. You don't want to do that, okay? Because your eyelashes will be ripped out and you don't want to do that. So be very careful when you're taking your lashes off, all right? I think that I addressed everything in this video because the reason I decided to redo this video is because the first time I did it, there were some questions that were asked after the video. So I wanted to update you with some of the questions that were addressed that I didn't get to in that video. So I really hope that this was helpful and informative. If you're going to be going out to an event or whatever, my big advice to you, if you're not familiar with these, is to practice. Practice a couple days in advance, just getting the swing and feel of it. It's still gonna take you a little bit of time. I'm still not really fast. When I'm not on camera, I can do it a little bit faster. On camera, it's hard because, like I said, I'm trying to hold my mirror. I'm trying to make sure in the monitor that you can see what I'm doing, that I'm not covering it with a mirror. That's why I had to reshoot this again. So make sure that you practice. Maybe even have a glass of wine next to you. Helps out. Because it can be something that you're like, oh my God, I can't get it to go. You know, some of these people that go boop, boop, and put the lashes on, I still can't do that. I am not one of those people. I don't know that I ever will be one of those people. It does take a lot of practice, but I promise you that the more you do it, the easier it gets. So I really hope that you enjoyed this. Really hope that it was helpful and informative. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. It helps my channel a lot and I appreciate it so much. I'm so thankful for you for tuning in, watching my videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You can also follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. I will leave the links below. And that is it, guys. I will see you real soon. Bye. Right on that, why can't I think of what this is? What the hell is it called? The Lash. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Okay. One thing you want to make sure that you are doing is make sure that this glue is completely dry. Am I crooked? Hold on.